Hey guys, I'm Geek. In this video I have an unboxing and hands-on look of a very cool accessory for the Nintendo Switch, and this is especially for those that love playing in desktop mode or in TV mode, because this is honestly the best way to actually play in desktop mode or TV mode without having to switch between games and game cards. This makes it a lot more easier and smoother. Now, for example, one thing that I've been having problems with the Switch OLED, right, since I have it, is that taking video games out of here, it becomes a little bit annoying because the way they actually built this time around, they change, from the original and from the Switch Lite, they change how the little tab, the little slot that was there to take the video games off, the cartridge, a lot of times I'm having problems taking that, even having nails, and sometimes I find myself using a little knife, right, a little blade to actually be able to take the card off, because I don't know, for some reason it's hard to take the video games off, especially imagine doing that every single time when you play in TV mode and you have a whole bunch of physical games, right? So this, for me, I've been using it for more than a week, and it has been a freaking blessing being able to play your Nintendo Switch in TV mode, right? It says multi-port Switch game card reader, Switch game card switcher and holder. Over here in the back, it also shows you guys the LED indicators. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, Game 4. And see, every LED has a different light, a different color. And that's it. So this one thing that also benefits the cards is that it reduces the attrition of Switch game cards caused by more insertion and removal. So when you think about it, it actually works as reducing wear and tear on the cards because of taking them out and put them back in a lot of times on the Switch, right? So you got this cable that's included, it's necessary, and you got this right here. This right here has the power USB-C. This goes to the Nintendo Switch. You got 8 slots right here, right? But 4 of them is where you're going to be using to switch between games. So you're going to be able to switch between 4 games like that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. And you also got 4 slots for storage. So you can store the games and switch between them here. This right here is the portion that's going to go to the Switch game card slot. Like you see there, it has the same connection as a normal card. You see here, and it also feels like a real card. It feels also like a real card that's attached to a cable. So yeah, and another thing to keep in mind, this does not feel cheap at all. So those thinking, oh, this might be a cheap device, this is coming from Unitek. They are known to do a lot of accessories for a lot of other devices besides gaming devices. So they are pretty experienced, and everything here, the cable feels high premium. This feels premium. Everything feels very, very premium, well constructed. So how this is going to work is, this is the dock, right? Keep in mind, this works on the old dock, the new dock, any dock, right? So this is going to go slide in like that, right? You're going to slide it in like that. Make sure it's properly slide in. And also make sure it's actually even. That way it doesn't look that bad as also. I see that. And here in the back, this is where we're going to add the games. So let's go and add a couple games here. That way we can go and switch between them. So when you put in the game, like you see, put it in, and it has that little spring effect that you have when you put it on the Nintendo Switch. You see that? Now, when you put the games on the other slot, like right here on the storage, they do not do that. They go up to there, and that's it. There's no spring effect at all, and that's good because that way you can actually know which game is actually being used for gaming and which slot is actually being used for storage. So let's go ahead and put these games right here, right? Got that. We're going to be switching between these 4 games. And also, make sure you actually take off the game. Did I take off the game from here? I don't know. Let me see. I don't think. Okay, before you do that, also make sure you close the game, right, properly. because you don't want to affect the game. So let's take this, of course, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're gonna put that Tears of the Kingdom here as well. Voila. So you got 4 games ready to play, and you got 2. I'm gonna put another game here to store right there, have it on standby, right, just in case I want to switch between those. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. So here, what we're gonna do here is put the Nintendo Switch like you always would, right, like you always would on the dock, ready to play in TV. Damn it, I closed that again. Like you see, I'm having legit problems with that. I always hated the way this thing works, the changes they did this. So this is gonna go like that, and I see that has the springboard effect, and that is solid there, and that's it. That's how it's gonna look when it's properly connected to the dock. This cable is gonna go here to the power, right? It says USB-C. It's gonna go connected there. There you go. So it's connected there, and then you're gonna connect this to one of the USB ports, one of the USB-A ports, and that's it. So that's how it actually gonna look. You know, at least this is facing to the wall, so it's not gonna be looking ugly from the front. And that's it. So just make sure everything's properly connected there. And once we have everything connected there, we're ready to go ahead and hook it up to the power in HDMI, so that way we can actually start playing on TV. And I'm going to show you guys how it works right now. So here we are ready to go ahead and play in TV mode. So we have the Nintendo Switch connected in the dock. Of course, we have this cable which goes towards the game card. The power is connected properly. You're going to see over here that this has an LED light, and right now it's on red, right? This is actually a button as well. So when you press it, keep in mind, look at the games that are here on the monitor. I'm gonna be switching through them by pressing this button. Tap right there, boom. Now it switch to Kirby. Tap again, boom. It switched to MLB The Show 23, and it's this LED light is color pink. Tap it again. Switch to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The light is like yellowish or greenish. Tap again, and it goes back to red. And right now we got SpongeBob on the TV ready to play. What pressing the button is actually doing is doing the process that you normally do, like take off a card, put in a card, take off a card, put in a card. So that's eliminating that and just pressing a button to switch between games. That is awesome. That is awesome, and it makes the playing in desktop mode and TV mode a lot more smoother. I'll be using it, and it's really good. It switches between games very easily. It doesn't affect anything about the games. Like, for example, right now, if you're using that, you could still go ahead and update the games. So that's not going to be affected. It's also not going to be affected the options where you earn gold. So right now that's already collected, so I can't collect any gold coins there. But everything, all the games that you see there functions just like they would function the normal way, right? Just they would function the normal way. The only thing is that you're not messing with switching games, standing up just to switch games, which becomes very, 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 very annoying. So that is something that is very awesome, and for me, I think it's a awesome accessory if you're one of those that play the Nintendo Switch mainly in TV mode, because there's a lot of people. I'm surprised how many people actually do play lots of it in TV mode when I usually use my Nintendo Switch as a mobile device. But that is freaking awesome. So one thing to keep in mind, make sure that when you switch between games, you actually close the game that you were playing. Because if you don't, it's going to basically be the same thing as taking out a game without closing properly, which I'm going to show you guys right now. I normally don't like to do this because I fear that it might damage the card, but it really doesn't. But you're always going to get this mistake. Right now, for example, the game is open, right? If you don't close properly and switch between the game, see, boom, you're going to get that error message. The software was closed because the game card was removed. Always close the software before removing the card. You're basically gonna get that if you don't move or if you don't close the game properly, okay? So make sure you always do that. So right now, let's go and switch over here, game. We got MLB The Show. We could go ahead and open the game and open it up, start playing. And that is so freaking awesome. That, for me, it's incredible. Of course, guys, I'll leave, just like always, I'll leave links in my description for that device. That device normally goes for around 35 bucks, but right now there's a sale going on with the link I'm gonna leave in my descriptions. Plus, if you use my code MARK10OFF, I think it is, I'll leave the code in the bottom of the video descriptions as well. You're gonna get like 10% extra, so you're basically getting like 30% off, you know, by the time you watch this video, 30% off on that device, which is gonna end up being like around $26, something like that. So honestly, if you're one of those that play a lot in desktop mode or TV mode and you find it annoying switching between games, that's a lifesaver. I'm telling you guys, because I've been using it for more than a week, and it's awesome. I love it. I love switching between games now than before. And like I said, that does not affect your Nintendo Switch at all. Because remember, this is basically a card connected there with a cable. And the games, like you saw right there, the games will behave the same way as you're taking on or off the cards. So, you know, you can just play ahead. It doesn't affect the quality of the image of the games at all. Gonna close the game again. Boom. Properly close. Gonna switch to another game. Boom. Switch to another game. And just open and play the other game. Just like that. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Like I said, I'll leave links in my descriptions for this, and you also can get a code right there in the descriptions as well. Let me know in the comments what you think about this device, and are you one of those that play mostly in TV mode or you play mostly in handheld mode? Me, in my case, I play mostly in handheld mode, but that is freaking awesome. That is cool, and that makes it a lot more, I don't know, a lot more smoother and convenient to switch between games. So, yeah. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Unitek game switcher, physical game switcher for the Nintendo Switch. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.